This is the HHW LOD Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Jordan with the HHW LOD Podcast Network, and this is why I thought of the comics I read the week of January 26th, 2011. Now, there's one comic I did read this week that I didn't review here. If you want to see my review for Fantastic Four 587 and wherein one of the Fantastic Four dies, you're going to want to click right here because that'll be where the video link is for that particular video, and then come back and check out what I thought of the rest of the comics of this week. But I thought I would segment that one so I could really focus in on it. It was a good issue. Check it out. First up, we have Orson Scott Card's Speaker for the Dead, issue 1 of 5. This is the 4th or maybe even 5th miniseries based on the Ender's Game series of novels from Orson Scott Card. I've only actually read the first book in the Ender's Game series, which was quite good, but that means that this is uncharted territory for me. But I enjoyed Speaker for the Dead issue number 1. It was a different take on the story. It takes place many, many years later and deals with relativity and some other highfalutin science fiction concepts. But at the heart of the story, it focuses on a colony of humans on a distant planet trying to understand the animals that live on that brand new planet, their society, their culture, how they reproduce, because it's completely unclear to these people, and things like that, and they have to call in Ender after some of their members get killed by the creatures on the planet. So it's actually a pretty cool story. I'm definitely interested to see where they go from here. It's very different from Ender's Game in terms of setting and tone and all that kind of things, but it works, and it's cool to see the character now as an adult versus as a child where he was in the other series. Art-wise, I'm pretty sure this is the same exact artist who worked on the last Ender's Game miniseries, which name also escapes me at the moment, but it's kind of an American manga style, and it works very well for the series. My only real complaint for the issue is you can tell that they were condensing a lot of information into the first 10 pages or so, and quite honestly, they did it well, but it was still kind of obvious that they were really hitting it with the exposition. Like I said, it didn't take away from the story, but it was clearly there. And now that that exposition's out of the way, I can't wait to see where they go with the next 4 issues, so check this one out if you have any interest in Ender's Game whatsoever. Then we have Deadpool, issue number 32, in which Deadpool takes on a crazy alien called Macho Gomez. Some of the dialogue in this issue didn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially around the character of Reggie, or at least it didn't play off as natural. That said, the conversations between Deadpool and Macho Gomez and Deadpool and himself all worked really well and were pretty funny. And it looks like next issue, Deadpool's going to be in space fighting even more aliens, so that'll be pretty cool. Don't forget, after you check out my review for Fantastic Four 587, head over to hhwlod.com, check out the newest LOD episode, that's Legion of Dudes, where we talked about a whole wide range of geek-friendly topics, including who we thought was going to die. Then check out the HHW LOD special report on Fantastic Four, where the same people, or a lot of the same people, recap what happened in the issue and the reactions to it, so you get to see both sides of that coin. It was pretty cool. Finally, this week, we have Secret Avengers issue number 9, wherein the Secret Avengers have to save Sharon Carter from the original super soldier, John Steele. We got a cool flashback for the character of John Steele this week, kind of like they did for Max Fury a few issues back. I really like the way that Brubaker is doing this to flesh out those characters that, quite frankly, I don't know very well. The way he lays out the flashbacks and ties it in with Marvel continuity makes it so it doesn't really matter if these are new characters or old characters, they just work. The vast majority of the issue focuses on the actual trade-off where they try to rescue Sharon Carter, and it doesn't go as planned. Or does it? I'm not exactly sure, because some things at the end of the issue made it seem like a plan that was botched actually went just as it was supposed to. I guess we'll find out next issue. And as always, the Mike Deodato art is just beautiful, especially kinetic in the action, and quite frankly love the way he draws these characters. So that's it for the comics I read the week of January 26, 2011. Don't forget to check out that Fantastic Four review and all my other back issue reviews. I hope you enjoy them, and have a good week.
This is the HHW LOD Podcast Network.